Hello everyone, it's Timmy2009, and yes, we are back with another Thomas the Tank Engine Bluebird review. So you may remember in my last Bluebird Thomas video, I took a look at all the special variants from the classic Thomas episodes, as well as a few others. But yes, we are doing another Bluebird Thomas and Friends review, considering the fact that I love these. So, what are we talking about today, you may ask? Well, if you read by the title, and if you see right here, unfortunately, we're taking a look at some of the characters from, you guessed it, CGI Thomas and Friends. Oh boy! Where do I begin? So yeah, if it isn't obvious, I hate the CGI series with all my heart. This completely took a dunk on everything that the classic model series had going for it, and the reason why we all loved Thomas in the first place. Do I think All Engines Go is worse? Not exactly. I mean, it's something different. At least it's not canon to the original. But the CGI series, on the other hand? No. There's no letting this one get off scot-free. You know exactly what's wrong with the CGI series. And if you don't, I advise you to watch the CGI series for yourself and then come back to this review. But to be honest, I don't think the CGI series is all that bad. I mean, yes, it did ruin the model series, but... So, what am I talking about here? Well, these are some of the good CGI Thomas characters. Yeah, as much as I hate the CGI animation, even in the ARC Productions era, I'm not gonna lie, I did like the new characters they added, and I did like a few other things that the CGI series has done. Yes, the writing was still god-awful in Season 13 to 16. And yes, we still have Michael Brandon, which he's my favorite narrator of Season 7. And he's one of my favorite narrators in general. I still do miss him narrating. Also, rest in peace, Michael Angelis, even though I prefer Brandon. Anyways, yeah, they did do some good things in the CGI series. Apart from the god-awful animation, the songs there... While some songs are good, like the other classic songs, I don't think they'll peak as much as the songs from Season 5. That's all I'm going to say about those. And hey, they brought back some of the classic Thomas characters. Oliver, Duck, Donald, Douglas, Bill, and Ben. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Thank you, Andrew Brenner. And hey, they did get rid of some of the hit era characters. Yeah, remember these guys? Remember how pointless these characters are? They're just made to sell money? Yeah, I don't know what Hit Entertainment was thinking. Yes, I love Hit Entertainment, considering that they made Fireman Sam and Bob the Builder. But when they took charge and asked Sharon Miller to write most of the season 8 through 12 episodes, yeah, we all know how that went. And if you want to know why I despise season 8 so much, then go watch my season 8 review. And if you want to know why I hate the CGI series, go watch that review as well. Yeah, I do love Thomas the Tank Engine, and I want to express my feelings on what they've done to him over the few years, and how the original series will always be better. And hey, at least they gave these characters more to do, and like, these are the only good characters from Hit Entertainment. Also Rocky, but we're not talking about him. Maybe one day I'll talk about the Hit Entertainment characters, and how bad they all are, except for Whiff, Rosie, Stanley, and Rocky. Those 4 are the only good ones. Maybe a few others, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And although I do wish they brought back more classic Thomas characters, I'm just at least happy with what they've done in Season 17 to 21. Even though I'm still not a fan of the CGI animation, I still love the writing. I love that the characters are back to their normal personalities, except for a few. And the new characters they added, which is what we're going to be talking about today. So join me as we talk about these 5 characters here. Now, yes, I do know there are more CGI Thomas characters like Hero and Scruff and Winston and Hugo and Vinny and Hurricane and Frankie and blah blah blah. You get the gist. But we're not talking about those characters at the moment. We're just talking about these 5 characters, and these are already some of my favorite characters. -1, but we'll talk about that. So, without wasting any more time, considering that we're now 4 minutes into this rant/review, let's dive in to the good CGI Thomas characters here. Alright, so I'm going to start off with, okay, I'm going to say for the record, This is one of my least favorite CGI Thomas characters of all time. Yes, I said it. We are taking a look at Duchess, the royal engine. So, here's Duchess from the finale to Thomas and Friends as a whole, before All Engines Go came along. Thomas and the Royal Engine from season 24. The last and final episode of the CGI series. But thank God the CGI series is over and the nightmare has ended. Oh, I'm sure you can say that the nightmare is not over yet because we have All Engines Go, and we don't know how long this is going to last, and we don't know when Mattel's going to go bankrupt at some point, which, yes, there are some things that I hate about Mattel, considering that they took down some of the Thomas episodes, the classic ones. They terminated Thomas HD Classics. They replaced Edward and Henry. You know how it goes. You've heard me talk about Mattel countless times on this channel. Yeah. And hey, Mattel did ruin Bob the Builder as well. I'm going to say that, okay, if you're wanting me to do a review on Bob the Builder, I don't know yet. Because, like, there really isn't much to say that I have with Fireman Sam and Thomas. Don't get me wrong, I love Bob the Builder. It's one of my all-time favorite childhood shows. But Mattel completely ruined it all without a care in the world. But hey, at least they made Fireman Sam still good. Well, for me at least. But that's not what we're talking about. Sorry if I got off topic. Here's Duchess. Now, so why do I not like her as much? Well, she's not terrible. Thank God she isn't terrible. Like, she's not as bad as a character like Fearless Freddy. I can understand his existence. And I wouldn't say that she's as terrible as someone like... Hold on. I wouldn't say she's as bad as someone like... as pointless as another character like Neville or Molly. I don't understand their existence at all. Same with Mighty Mac or Proteus or Hector or Madge for that matter. But Duchess, I can sort of give her a pass. Like, why? I just think she's a missed opportunity is all I'm saying. Because if you don't remember, like, when Thomas and the Royal Engine was announced, they introduced Duchess here. I thought she was going to be the Duchess of Hamilton from the Railway series. I think that would have given Mattel some redeeming qualities about what they did with Thomas and Friends. But it wouldn't be by a long shot. Big World Big Adventures is still god-awful, and I'm sure you all agree. But I was a bit disappointed when we found out that this is not the Duchess of Hamilton. This is a completely different character, Duchess. Which, I don't know if she is related to the Duchess of Hamilton or if she has the same character traits as her. All I know is that she basically looks like her if you look at it. She's just painted white. She has gold lining. She has the words LMS like Arthur. That's cool. She has maroon wheels and a black buffer beam. There's supposed to be something there as well. Now, the face is basically Ashima's face, but bare. Like, I'm sorry, there wasn't any, like, promo art of Duchess from the encyclopedia, which is sad. Except for a few other characters as well. And hey, like, her tender is basically a repaint of Spencer's and Scotsman's tender, which is sort of nice. Like, all in all, I'm just happy that this is a simpler character to make. And hey, she was a bit fun to make, and I'm not gonna lie, when someone made custom Trackmaster Duchess, I loved it. I'm mainly talking about custom Trackmasters. So thank you for making a custom Trackmaster Duchess with Gordon and Spencer from the Tomy models. Why do I not like Duchess so much? Well, because she, okay, I'm gonna say the one thing I didn't like about Duchess is when she backed into Thomas when he was trying to, like, clean himself up, I guess. I don't know. I haven't seen Thomas and the Royal Engine. Like, I know most of it. I know that Sharon Miller voices the Queen. They literally could have gotten anyone else except her. But don't get me wrong, I don't hate Sharon Miller as a person. I'm sure she's pretty nice, but her writing is just what made me angry. And it's obvious that she doesn't know how to write a good Thomas story in the first place. Okay, maybe except for a couple, like Thomas and the Storyteller. That's a good episode. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what else I can talk about. Duchess is just an okay character. She's not as bad as someone like... She does have a bit of potential to be good, like Madge and Fearless Freddy, for example. I still don't forgive Hector. I'm sure he has changed, but still. Yeah, at the end of the day, I still think Duchess is a okay character. Like, I give her a 4 or 5 out of 10 at best. I just feel like they could have handled her better if she was the Duchess of Hamilton. And hey, maybe they could have brought back the Mallard from the Railway series, Thomas and the Great Railway Show. Or, for that matter, Stevens's Rocket. Why didn't they do that? Anyways, that's all I have to say about Duchess. Okay. Next, I think we'll take a look at... Okay. We're just going to go off with, like, the only CGI character I have from a Nitrogen Studios era, aka seasons 13 to 16. But, hey, they didn't improve this character, so I'm talking about Charlie, the purple playful engine. Yes, I really love Charlie a lot. He's so cool. I really like Charlie. Now, I know that Charlie does get a bit of hate from some fans, even Trevor Davis, for example. Or Trevor the Train fan, whatever you want to call him. Yes, I know that he hates Charlie, as well as a few other people, but hey, I like Charlie. I think he's pretty cute. And let's be honest, he is way better than Billy over here. Seriously, I don't know why Billy exists. Like, let's be honest here. Would you rather hang out with someone who, like, tells you to stop telling him what to do and that they're bossy? Would you rather hang out with this guy who likes to tell jokes and make you laugh? Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I'm hanging out with Charlie. Billy can be scrap for all I care. Or heck, why isn't Billy's shoe pack from Tugs come in and blow him up? I would love to see that happen. Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounded a bit too harsh, I'm sorry. But anyways, back to Charlie. So, what makes me love Charlie? And why do I think he's better than Billy? Well, because he is a recolor of Billy, but his colors are way more eye-catching. Like, this just makes him look more cute. Like, he has red wheels, he has a purple body, like, and he has white lining, and he has the number 14. And that is a really nice Charlie face. I really like Charlie so much. He's so playful and fun. Yeah, I know Charlie does force Thomas to have fun when he should be working, and same thing for Edward in season 14. Yeah, I know, like, Charlie's supposed to be working, but he just wants to have fun. Like, he reminds me of some other character I don't know, but yeah, he's pretty fun and energetic. Like, I really love the bubbly personality he has. Like, he is on par with a few other cartoon characters who are like that. I love characters who have, like, an energetic personality. They're all bubbly and playful, and they want to have fun. I love those characters so much in any cartoon or movie. But I really love Charlie here, so... Yes, those are, like, a few of the positives I have with Charlie. There aren't really much complaints with Charlie. I just think he's cute. Although there is one complaint I do have with Charlie, and that's his new voice from seasons 17 to 21. Yeah, I thought Charlie had one of the best voices in season 13 to 16. Yes, I did enjoy most of the voice acting from CGI Thomas and Friends, but I'm more of a fan of the newer US voices like Thomas and James and Percy, although there are some voices that I wish didn't get changed. Diesel, for example. I wish he was still voiced by Michael Brannon. But Charlie is another example. Same with Rosie, who I think had the worst recasting ever. But yeah, if you don't know, Charlie's original voice was pretty cute and fun. Like, you can tell that the voice actor behind Charlie had a really fun time. I honestly don't know how we went from this voice.
Hello, are you Thomas?
Yes, I am.
I'm Charlie. I've heard a lot about you.
To having this new voice.
Oh, I've got a joke for you. How do bees get to school?
I don't know.
On a school bus.
Okay, that's another reason why I like Charlie. His jokes are so funny. But my point is, why did they do this? Why did they change Charlie's voice? What was wrong with his original voice before? Like, who was complaining about Charlie's old voice? I'm sure people still do hate Charlie, most people, but that doesn't mean you recast him. Like, why Rosie of all engines? Like, dude, Rosie had one of the cutest voices in the CGI series, and then he just ruined her. Why couldn't they have, like, I don't know, someone like Andrea Libman voiced Rosie in the newer seasons? Her voice would have fitted her perfectly. But anyways, yeah, I really do like Charlie. He's pretty cute. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Moving on. Okay, we have 3 more left. Now let's talk about Okay, we're gonna start off with this guy right here, Ryan the Purple Tank Engine. Yes, this is how you make an actual Thomas and Friends character. Like, I really do love Ryan. And while yes, Ryan is another one of those engines that Thomas has been jealous of. Yeah, there have been like a lot of trains that Thomas has been jealous of. I'm sort of seeing a pattern here. But yeah, like, okay, I understand why, because Ryan took his job. But hey, I still do like Ryan. And hey, one of my favorite moments is when Thomas saved Ryan from an explosion from dynamite, like almost getting blown up. That's pretty heroic of Thomas. And I did like the conversation that Ryan and Thomas had before the epic chase scene in Sora's Legend of the Lost Treasure, where it's revealed that Sailor John is the twist villain and he wants to steal the treasure, and Thomas saves the day and all of that. But yeah, apart from all that, Ryan has an excellent voice. His face is so cool. His design is amazing. And he is purple, just like Charlie. And they technically both have a number 14, although Ryan's is a bit more extended. Although, okay, now one of the hardest things I have to do is, like, paint his GNR logos. I don't know, like, it's really hard to paint these Bluebird trains, because, like, look at this in my hand. You can see how small these things are. And if you want to know more about Bluebird toys, check out my other Bluebird Thomas reviews. But yeah, I really do love Ryan here. They even brought him back in season 20, and his episodes are so great. Especially his dynamic with Daisy the Diesel Rail Car. This dude is so amazing. And I'm really happy that they made a Bachman Ryan and a track... Okay, I would say my favorite Ryan merchandise is his Capsule Play Rail, even his wooden railway model, even if it's just a repaint of Thomas. And I really can't wait, like, to see, like, the Bachman Ryan. It is out. Like, it has came out. I just haven't bought one yet. Although I might one day. I don't know. Depends on when I get back into HO scale models. But yeah, I really do love Ryan here. He's so cool. If you love Ryan, please tell me in the comment section below. This is an awesome character. 10 out of 10, without a doubt. Alright, so that's 3 so far. We have 2 more. And these 2 are from The Great Race, my second favorite Thomas and Friends movie of all time. Alright, we'll save this one for last because I really love this one. Let's move on to Gina, the green engine from Italy. Yeah, I think Italy's a pretty nice country, and I really love the accents these people have. Like, Gina is pretty cute, not gonna lie. Now, Gina didn't get that much screen time in The Great Race. She was only in the shunting challenge, and I think she said, like, 1 or 2 lines. I don't know. All I remember is that she did speak, and I can't believe I'm saying this. Digs and discoveries. Yet another, like, basically the beginning of the end for season 23. Like, I really didn't like Digs and Discoveries. I didn't like Stefano. I didn't like Lorenzo and Beppe. I think they're the most annoying Italian characters ever. And Gina was a bit of a jerk to Thomas at some point. Like, I don't remember. I honestly don't want to watch Digs and Discoveries again. And I don't want to watch Big World Big Adventures anymore. Because this really did make me angry. But, sorry for the tangent. Gina's design is pretty nice. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, she does have, like, the same wheel arrangement as Percy and Lady. Her smoke box is pretty interesting. That tall funnel is cute, and that golden dome is so shiny. And the dark green paint is pretty nice. Like, I would say Gina is more of the unique of the international engines. She would definitely be one of my favorite female characters introduced in the show. And I really love her, the fact that she's Italian. But yeah, I really don't know what else to say about Gina, because she doesn't really have that much development in The Great Race, and I don't even want to mention her in Big World Big Adventures. Listen, you may have fooled everyone else by bringing back all these international engines, but you ain't gonna fool me, Mattel. Yeah, you can bring back all these characters all you want, but it's not gonna change my opinions on your garbage writing. Yeah, like they say, bringing back old characters doesn't make anything better. That's just nostalgia pandering. Although you might be saying that about the Andrew Brenner era. But hey, at least they used these characters the correct way and didn't make them contradictory to how they used to be. Like in season 8 through 16. Alright. Whew. We're almost done. I'm really relieved. So let's continue and let's end this off with the best female Thomas and Friends character in the entirety of the CGI Thomas and Friends series. And that is Ashima from India. Yes! I'm already getting excited here. I really love Ashima so much. Like, well done, Andrew Brenner. You really did outdo yourself with the Great Race. You are so awesome. Huh. Yeah, I really do love Ashima. Where do I even begin with Ashima? Okay, do I even need to tell you how she's great? You all know why she's amazing. And if you don't, then hear me out. Hear my words is what I'm trying to say. Sorry. But yeah, I really do love Ashima as a character. She's so cute and awesome. And I really do love her design. I love all her coloring. Look at this beautiful, beautiful engine. Like, she might not be as good as other engines like Lady, but still, look at her. Look how awesome she is. Look at her beautiful pink design. Look at her cute, gorgeous face. Look at her wheel arrangement. Look at everything. Just look at this engine. She's so amazing is what I'm trying to say. Look at her. Like, this is so awesome. Like, I'm really happy to have a Bluebird Ashima model. Ashima is definitely one of my favorite engines. But yeah, apart from all that, she was like one of the best parts of the Great Race. I might even go as far as saying she's my favorite part of the Great Race because look at her. Her dynamic with Thomas was pretty interesting. Yes, Thomas was jealous of Ashima, but there are a lot of reasons why I love the Great Race, and one of the biggest ones is Ashima. Her cute, caring personality. Her song, You Can Only Be You, was so beautiful. That's one of my all-time favorite songs of the CGI series. Her dynamic with Thomas was pretty nice. They didn't like each other at first, but hey, all Ashima wanted was a friend. But yeah, I really do like Ashima, and she's basically Thomas's voice of reason, like teaching him that you can just be yourself and that you don't have to change anything about yourself. That's a really nice moral. I really do love Ashima for that. And yes, she is an amazing engine. I almost said person, but yeah, engine is what I'm trying to say. In all seriousness, I really do love Ashima. This is going down as one of my all-time favorite Bluebird customs, hands down. She is definitely in my top 10 with Alfred the B-12. That's really the accomplishment. So I really do love Ashima. Thank you, Andrew Brenner, for creating a female character like this and creating a movie as amazing as Magic Railroad. I really love Ashima here. Seriously, I can't get enough of this character. She's so awesome and so underrated. If you haven't seen The Great Race, please go watch it right now. It is one of the best things I've ever seen, and what should have been the conclusion to the Thomas and Friends franchise. Whew. Whew. Yeah, that was really awesome. So in conclusion, I really do love all of these characters here from the CGI series. And these are some of the best parts of the CGI series, especially Ashima here. So comment down below, who is your favorite character from the CGI series? You all know who my favorite is. It's Ashima. But I want to know who your favorite character of the CGI series was. And which character did you hate from the CGI series? Was it the Logging Locos? Was it Nia and Rebecca? Was it, oh, I don't know, someone like Lorenzo and Beppe? I really like to know. And what did you think of these Bluebird customs? Do you like them? Tell me in the comments below. Stay tuned for more Bluebird Thomas and Friends reviews because I got more along the way. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!